you might want to lay off the coconut oil. Health food enthusiasts and hipsters have long sworn by the many benefits of coconut oil. But according to the American Heart Association, it may not actually be all that good for you. Coconut oil, unlike most plant oils, is highly saturated. Its saturated fat content is 82%, higher than butter, beef fat, and pork lard. Saturated fat has been linked to low-density lipoprotein, which is bad cholesterol that can build up in the arteries and increase the risk of heart disease. The American Heart Association recommends eating less saturated fat, replacing them instead with unsaturated plant oils, nuts, and seeds. Still, coconut oil has been known to raise good cholesterol levels. And while the evidence doesn't say increased consumption leads directly to heart disease, the fact remains that it contains plenty of saturated fat. So as with all things, it may best be taken in moderation. Frank Sachs was the lead author of the report debunking the idea that coconut oil is a health food. While speaking to USA Today, his advice was, you can put it on your body, but don't put it in your body. Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews. Here are some more things experts say you should avoid. Don't put anything smaller than your elbow in your ears, okay? You know that eargasm you get when you stick a cotton swab in your ear and pull out a piece of wax like candy floss? Well, according to medical experts, you should really stop doing that. For a long time now, doctors have advised against cleaning our ears with cotton swabs. But on Tuesday, the American Academy of Otolaryngology, Head and Neck Surgery, updated its guidelines to tell us exactly why we should never clean our ears ourselves. Cerumen, also known as earwax, is a natural substance made up of oil, hair, and dead skin cells. Doctors say using cotton swabs to clean ears can damage the eardrums and push earwax too deep inside the ear, where it can become clogged. In fact, earwax keeps our ears clean by preventing dirt, dust, and bacteria from entering the body. Earwax is removed from the body by the movement of the jaw when people talk and eat, and is washed away when we bathe. So you hear that? It's time to put those Q-tips down. And if you do have a problem with your ears, go see a doctor. Surgeon General sounds alarm on youth vaping. America's top doctor has called for action on the use of e-cigarettes among young people and released a report emphasizing its harmful effects. E-cigarettes have been touted as a healthier alternative to regular smoking, which produce tar and carbon monoxide through burning. It is now the most commonly used form of smoking among youth. A 900% increase was reported among middle and high school students between 2011 and 2015. But e-cigarettes still contain the drug nicotine. When developing teen brains are exposed to it, they are more susceptible to addiction, mood disorders, and lower impulse control. Some claim e-cigarettes are a gateway to other tobacco products, with some evidence suggesting it may be linked to alcohol and drug use as well. Secondhand aerosol released into the air during vaping has also been found to contain potentially harmful cancer-causing chemicals. The FDA has already restricted the sale of vaping devices to minors under 18, but the U.S. Surgeon General believes further action is necessary. He is calling for smoking bans to include the use of e-cigarettes, an increase in taxes and prices, and regulation of marketing practices that mostly target young people.
What is vocal fry and what's so bad about it?
It's telling it all. Smile.
Kim Kardashian, Katy Perry, and your average millennial all adopt the same creaky, guttural voice, and apparently there's a specific term for it, vocal fry. When we speak, air is pushed from the lungs and through the windpipe. There, it passes through the vocal cords, two strips of tissue that control voice pitch and quality. Humans have 3 vocal registers. Modal is when we speak naturally. Falsetto is the register with the highest frequency and involves the vocal folds being pulled tight with only the edges vibrating. Fry is the lowest and occurs when the vocal cartilages are squeezed tightly. The cords remain loose and floppy and vibrate irregularly when air passes through, resulting in a creaky voice. In recent years, the fry has been a hot topic for debate. Some of us find it annoying, while others find no cause for concern. From a medical perspective, the amount of force used to produce the fry can potentially damage the vocal cords over time, leading to lesions, polyps, or cysts. Culturally though, vocal fry may just be Valley Girl 2.0, language changing and adapting to fit the needs of the younger set. One linguist surveyed 500 adults and found that while the over 40 bunch were bugged by the fry, those 39 and under weren't. So while it may be legitimately annoying, it could also just mean you're old.
Say no to safe spaces on YouTube. Support TomoNews at patreon.com/TomoNews.
Barbecue addiction leads to stomach cancer. Are you a big fan for barbecue? If so, please pay attention to the following information. 22-year-old undergrad Xiao Ding from Wuhan in China's Hubei province kept a reversed sleep schedule, sleep during the day and staying awake at night. With her body clock all messed up, she started gaining weight and decided to go on a diet. She refrained from eating during the day and then gorged herself on barbecue at night. The extreme weight loss method works for a while until last summer when she started feeling nauseous and got a stomachache. After a medical examination, it turned out she had stomach cancer. Unfortunately, according to Dr. Chen Jing from Wuhan Union Hospital, Xiao Ding's stomach cancer had already reached the terminal phase and was inoperable. Cancer cells had spread throughout Xiao Ding's abdomen. Despite her young age, the doctor said routinely staying up late and consuming a great deal of grilled food could be prominent factors contributing to her cancer. The doctor also pointed out that stress and unhealthy habits are two major factors which have increased incidence of stomach cancer in young adults nowadays. Dr. Chen suggests quitting drinking and smoking, doing more exercise, consuming more fruits and vegetables, and having fewer midnight snacks as a few lifestyle changes people can make to decrease the risk of getting cancer.